about for loop in Python. So this is the basic structure you can see. It's like for I in range 1 to 5 and print I. What this will do, it will goes to from 1 and stop right before printing 5. For example, here you can see for I in range 1 to 5. If you execute this and print your number, so here you can see that you got four numbers 1, 2, 3, 4. It started from 1 and ended up just right before 5. So for loop is used because when you want to execute a part of your code multiple times. For example, here you can print I multiple times with the different values from 1 to 4. Like you can also take one more example, like if A is input and here see this example. In this example, if you want to check is are you eligible to vote or not, you have to run it one time. Just enter your age. For example, age is 12, you are not eligible to vote. Again, if you enter this, let's say 34. So you have to run it multiple times. But if you use for loop, let's say you want a 5 data, you can simply go for I in range 5. So what will happen in this case? Your loop will run 5 times. So let's say first one is 12, you are not eligible to vote. Now it is again asking, and we can type 34. It says you are eligible to vote, and let's say 18 over there should be equals to, and let's say another number 50, you are again eligible to vote, and again 16, you are not eligible to vote. So what does for loop makes? It makes your code to run a block multiple times. Here you can run 5 times this block. So you need, if so, in case when you need to run a block of code multiple times, you can use for loop like this. Also, you can print a table just like for I in range. You can start from 1 and if you want to go to 1 to 10, so you take 1, 10 and print I into, let's say, any number 5 if you want to print the table of 5. Now if you run this, you will see that 5 times 1 it's 1, 5 times 2 10, and it goes only to up to 5 times 9 because you need to pass one more plus. So if you want 1 to 10, then you should pass 1 to 11 because last one is not going to execute, last number. So now if you run this, it will go from 5 to 50. Now next one is if I want to skip number, just like here you can see 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So for that, let's check its output first. What is the output of for I in range? 1 11 as you use 2 here as argument. Here you can see that it started from 1 and then 3 and then 5 and then 7 and then 9 and then 11, but 11 will not be printed because our last last number is 11. So it will write just and before right before 11, and number will skip from 1. First number is like 1, and then if you add 2 then 3, if you again add 2 then 5, then 7, then 9. In this way this works range. So range has syntax. Range can be used as three ways. Range if only with only one argument. If you give only one argument, then it will goes up to like 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, up to your number. Second one is range. Range, it has start, num, and num. So what will happen here? It will start your number from here. Let's say your starting number is x and end number is y. So it will goes like this. It will go first x and then x plus 1 and then x plus 2 and then x plus 3 up to y minus 1, just like we have done here. For example, let's say if I write 4 to 12, 12, 4 to 12. Now here you can see it goes 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So it goes start from x is 4. Now 4 plus 1 is 5, then 6, then 7, then 8, and the same way. And y minus 1 is 11. So it will stop right before 12, which is 11. And third one is range x comma y comma z. So z is here a step, just like by default, step is 1. For example, x, first number is x always. Second number will be x plus z. Third number is will be x plus 2 into z. Fourth number will be x plus 3 into z. So this is like AP and it will end right before y. Y is not going to be printed. So let's take one more example of this. Let's say I start from 2 and I want to end it at 30. Not at 30, right before 30. And I want a step to be 4. So as per our formula, what should be output? It should be like 2 and then now 2 plus 4 is 6. Now 6 plus 4 is 10. Now 10, 14. So every step is skipped by 4 numbers. 14, 18, 22, 26, now 30. But 30 is not going to print because this is the last number. So we'll remove this. Save this, and if I run, here you can see that 2, 6, 10, 14, 18, 20, 26 as expected here. So this is the basic formula. So, so if you give two arguments, first x1 treated as x will be treated as starting number, and y as ending number. And again, y is not going to print. Y is saying y is ending number is like it's a boundary where the print where the I will stop before that. And in this one, it is same as x as starting number, y as ending number, but z as escaping, z as stepping number. Or just like difference between two numbers, just like we have here 2 and 4. Here is 2, 2 and 6. There's 4 difference. 6 and 10. There's 6 and 10. There's 4 difference. And then 10 and 14 again 4 difference. As we have printed 4. As we have set the skip to the 4. Now we have some questions here also. These are the basic questions. If you want to print 10 to 20, 50 to 60, you can do it like this. If you want to print 10 to 20, then you should start from 10. And you should not write here 20. You should write here 21 because you also need 20. So you need only one step after that. If you run this, you can see that 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and up to 20 it is here. Now same for 50 to 60, same for 1 to 100. Now in next one is print multiples of 5. So let's do this also. And is equals to this. Now print multiples of 5. For this, you start from 5 and you want to end at 50. But you know that if you write 50 here, it will not going to print. So you write 51 and you want step 5. Now if you run this, you can see that you got multiples of 5, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 25. Now you need to print odd numbers. Well, so for odd number, we can start from 1 and let's go up to 20 and and as you know, every odd number has difference of 2. Just like 1 and 3, it has difference of 2. 3 and 5, it is difference of 2. 5 and 7, difference of 2. So if we execute this, its output is like 1, 3, 5, 7 up to 20. But 20 is not going to print. And also it is even numbers. So here you can see you have got odd numbers. And same for if you want even, you can do it like this. Start it from 2. Now if you skip 2 steps, it will become 4. Now 6, 10, 6, 8, 10, like this. Here you can see that 2 for 6, 8, 10, 14, 16, 18, but 20 is not going to print because it is our it is written here. So 20 will be leave. Now you can not only put a step to be positive, you can also put a steps to be negative. Like just do it like this. 10 goes to 0 and then -1. If you run this, here you can see your output is 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. But 0 is not here because 0 is our upper limit. So upper limit is not going to print. And our common here difference between every two iteration, every two I is -1. So this is same countdown to 10 to 1, print 20. If you want to print 20 to 10, what you can do is start from 20 and you want to print till 10. So it is like 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 12, 11, 11 and then 10 and then you have to print right here 9 because you have to put here the 9 as upper limit. Here you go. You cannot think like add 1 here because our step is here -1. If you write here 11 because upper limit is 10, so it will does not even print 10 and neither 11. So here you have to write 9 because after 10 you will get 9 if your step is -1. So here you go. There you will get print 10, 20 to 10. Now next is sequence. Just like there are multiple types of sequence in Python using different types of brackets. Just like let's say you can done this like this is the first sequence. This is empty element. Now first element is 12. Second, let's say any random 54. Again 98. Again let's say 18. Now if you run this, it will going to every element one by one. It will first print 12, then 54, then 98, then 18. Here you can see that your exact sequence is going to print here. So basically this is known as iteration and you can do this with other types of sequence. Like you can also create a sequence with this bracket with normal bracket. Here you go. Here you can again get those values. Now next one with the curly braces. Here you also can see while you use square bracket and normal bracket, your order is same as you write, but in this curly braces, it is not same as you write because this is set and set is a random collection of elements. So if you use curly braces, it will Python will treat it as set and it will be a random order. There is no fixed order of it. And before this, we have we have normal bracket. This is for creating tuple. This sequence is called tuple. And before this, we have a square bracket. This sequence is called list. Later we will learn about them, list, tuple, and set in depth. Now our last one is the for else. What does for else do? As you can see, if I use else here and then print loop ended. So here you go 12, 54, 98, 18, and then now loop ended. So if I want to print the last, suppose it is last something, when the loop, actually when the loop is executed fully and then else will going to execute. Just like here the loop is executed, for loop executed, and then after that else will be printed. This is simple for else. Now our next topic will be while loop.